Everyone, we are here to present you a topic about a corrosion and a recent case of it. But before starting the presentation, we would like to introduce ourselves. My name is Indra Pramadio and I'm from Material Engineering batch 2019.
My name is Fahrezi Akbar. My NRP is 0251194000073.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Fadhila Rosyidatul Arifah. I'm from Material and Metallurgical Engineering. Here I will explain about what is corrosion and what kinds of corrosion that happen in pipe. First, we will discuss about what is corrosion. Corrosion is the process of degradation or deterioration or destruction of material caused by environmental and surrounding influence. Here I'll explain about three types of corrosion. Number one, uniform attack. Uniform attack is a corrosion that occurs on the surface of a metal due to chemical reaction or due to the low pH of water and moist air, so that the longer metal is thinning. It usually happens on steel plates or profile homogeneous metal. These types of corrosion can be prevented by providing a protective layer containing an inhibitor such as fat. Number one, for the whole of the ship is given cathodic protection. Number two, proper material maintenance. Number three, for a longer term usage is given 0.4% copper alloy. Pitting corrosion. Pitting corrosion is the corrosion caused by the composition of the metal that is not homogeneous within the boundary area in the form of well corrosion. These types of corrosion can be prevented by choose homogeneous ingredients, 2. Given inhibitors, 3. Give a coating of aggressive substance. 3 is erosion corrosion. Erosion corrosion is corrosion that occurs due to wear and gives rise to sharp and rough parts. These parts are easily corroded and are also caused by very heavy fluid and can erode the protective film of the metal. This corrosion usually occurs in pipes and propellers. This type of corrosion can be prevented by first step. Number one, choose homogeneous ingredients. Number two, coated from aggressive substance. Number three, given inhibitors. Number four, avoid excessive flow of fluid.
After erosion corrosion, there is a galvanic corrosion. Galvanic corrosion is a corrosion that occurs through the presence of two different metals in one electrolyte, so that the more anodic metal will be corroded. The next one is stress corrosion. It occurs because metal grains are deformed due to the metal undergoing special treatment, such as stretching, bending, etc., so that the grain become tense, and these grains are very easy to react with the environment. So the next one is crevice corrosion. Is a corrosion that occurs in metal that two other metal, including gaps that can hold dirt and water, so that the concentration of oxygen in the mouth is rich compared to the inside, so that the inside is more anodic and the mouth become cathodic. The last one is microbiological corrosion. Is a corrosion that occurs due to microorganisms that affect corrosion include bacteria, fungi, algae, and protozoa. This corrosion is responsible for material degradation in the environment. Hearing the explanation and how to prevent the corrosion, let me tell you a topic that happened 2 years ago. There is a KC-130 military plane that crashed in the state of Mississippi in America. It killed a 16 Marine and U.S. Navy soldier that caused by a propeller blade that was corroded. So the blade in an airplane is corroded. In fact, in 2011, the propeller blade was sent to the Air Force maintenance depot, but the technician failed to repair it and sent it back to the Air Force in condition that had not been repaired. So the propeller blade that I mentioned before is not repaired yet. As a result of this corrosion, one blade had cracks that were not detected for years until finally causing the C-130T to fall on a flight mission. This old knife was finally released from the propeller at an altitude of 2,000 feet. The knife then stuck and tore the left side of the plane into the right side of the plane, and it made the plane torn into three pieces: the cockpit, the passenger, and the back of a plane. This thing caused by the explosion of the airplane.
We'll continue our presentation after we explain about the meaning of corrosion, the aircraft accident caused by corrosion. Now I will explain about the things that affect corrosion. The first thing that affect corrosion is temperature. The high temperature. Now the chemical reaction is faster, and corrosion will occur. The second thing is flow velocity. When the flow velocity is faster, it will damage the layer of the metal, so the corrosion will occur. The third is pH, and the last is oxygen level. When the oxygen level in this area is high, the corrosion will actually occur. Is effort to prevent corrosion. The first effort to prevent corrosion that we can do is choose the good metal for the suitable environment. The second is give the protective layer on the metal. And the third is improve the environment so it is not corrosive. And the last is prevent the corrosion by electrochemical reaction. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.